Welcome to Math with Mrs. Cox. We are on Chapter 7, Lesson 9, page 535. Now, there isn't anything on this page here we need to fill out. We're just reviewing. We have a story right here of what's going on. We have some information that we can put on a table, 2-foot boards and 8-foot boards. And if they buy a certain amount, how many lengths they can cut them into, okay? So this information we can then translate into ordered pairs. These ones are on the X, these ones are on the Y coordinates. And right here, we have our coordinates, X and Y, X and Y. Then we can mark it. The 2-foot boards in orange, the 8-foot boards in blue. The only thing I would do different is probably connect the dots because I like to be able to see where the dots are going. Okay. That is what we're doing on the next page. Please turn the page over. And they start right off with a brain builder. Bring it on. We can handle it, right? Number 1, math, model math. Jarrett walks his puppy outside every day for 30 minutes. Okay, Jarrett, 30 minutes. Angela walks her puppy every day for 90 minutes. Find the number of minutes each puppy was walked for 1, 2, 3, and 4 days. Then graph the results as an ordered pair. Okay, so we're going to just do that, and then we'll get to the rest of it. So I'm going to pull out just a little bit and make some graphs. So we need to have a long rectangle, and then another long rectangle. We're going to divide them in half. And then we're going to divide them in half this way and then split each section. So there's 4 equal sections. Well, pretty equal. And we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one will be for Jarrett. And this one will be for Angela. Okay. So Jarrett walks his puppy outside every day for 30 minutes. Okay. So the first day will be 30 minutes, okay? Now we need to find the amount of minutes collectively over 4 days. So the second day collectively would be 60 minutes. So 30 from the first and another 30 from the second. So 60 minutes total that cute little puppy's walked. The third day, it'll be 90 minutes. And the fourth day, we just take 3 times 4 and add a 0. Is 120 minutes that cute little puppy has walked with Jarrett. Angela's puppy, she's really giving this dog a workout. They do 90 minutes every day. First day is 90 minutes. Second day, we take 2 times 9, which is 18, and add a 0. Third day, we take 3 times 9, which is 27, and add a 0 for 270 minutes. And the fourth day, we take 4 times 9, which is 36, and add a 0. Okay, now can you see a correlation? Look, here's all the minutes. That's our Y, and then the number of walks, which is our X. So, X, Y, X, Y. All right, so let's go ahead and mark this. I'll mark Jarrett with black. So Jarrett, on day 1, we're going to go up to 30. So on day 1, we're going to go up to 30. And day 2, 60. Day 2 is 60. Day 3 is 90. Day 3, we're going to go up to 90. And day 4 is 120. Day 4 is 120. And then I just like to connect the dots. It makes me happy. All right, let's do Angela. We'll do Angela in blue. Okay, Angela really worked that cute little puppy. Day 1, we went for 90 minutes. So day 1, we're going to go clear up here to 90. Day 2 is 180. Day 3 is 270. So day 3 comes up to 270. And day 4 is 360. Day 4 is 360. Now, if you're having a hard time keeping track of these squares, you can use a ruler to help make sure your line doesn't stray. And you can follow, like day 4, all the way up to where it needs to go. All right, we've got our graph marked. Let's take care of the other information that it was asking. How many more minutes does Angela spend walking her puppy over 2 days compared to Jarrett walking his puppy over 2 days? All right, so I'm going to do this in red because I can. 2 days and 2 days. So 180. So it sounds like a subtraction problem because it's asking for a difference. Subtract 60. So Angela spends 120 more minutes. How many more minutes will Angela spend walking her puppy over 5 days compared to Jarrett? Okay, I'm going to have to erase a little thing right here. I'm going to have to erase that. And I don't have enough room on that. So I'm going to have to add a line. 5. I need to add another line over here. Go over that. 5. Okay, so Jarrett, if I were to add another 30, so I'm going to go 3 times 5 is 15, plus a 0 is 150. Okay, so he's 150. Jarrett is. Now we need to do Angela. So I'm going to take 5 times 9, which is 45, and add a 0. So then I need to subtract 450 minus Jarrett's total of 150. Oh my goodness, that's a big difference, isn't that? 0, 0, 3. Wow. $300 minutes. Test practice. Emily drinks six cups of water each day, while Jackie drinks 8 cups of water each day. Which graph represents the total amount of water consumed by Emily and Jackie over a 4-day period? Okay, so it's like we are going to do Emily. One, 2, 3, 4. Emily is 6, 12, 18, 24. Okay, Jackie. It might be easy for you just to guesstimate what this is, but I like to draw it out just so I make sure I know what my answer is. She was 8, 16, 24, 32. Okay, there we go. So let's look for some coordinates. We need to look for Emily with a 1 and a 6. So let's just do A right here real fast. Emily comes over here is 1, and 6 would be right about there. I'm not so sure if that works. Let's try the 2 and the 12. 2 and the 12. I'm not seeing anything there. Let's try 3 and 18. 3 and 18. Not really. So I would say number 1 is really not doing it for me. I'm not getting the same coordinates as what they're having here. Okay, so let's try B. All right, Emily is 1 and 6. So I'm going to come over here 1 and go up about 6. Oh, that one kind of, well, not really. The blue is Emily. We'll try another one just to make sure. 2 and 12. 2 and 12. No, I would say that's not matching up either. None of those are Emily's coordinates. All right, let's try C. Emily's coordinates 1 and 6. 1 and 6. That's maybe. Okay, 2 and 12. So to come up 2 and 12. That's not quite where it needs to be. Let's see what the next one does. 3 and 18. Well, I have it that it would be a little bit higher. So let's try 4 and 24. Nope, that coordinate is not in the right spot. Okay, maybe D is our sweet spot. Let's check out D. So, Emily, again, I'm going to go over 1 and up 6. Ooh, money. Number 2, up 12. Ooh, so far these are looking good. 3 and 18. Yep, and 4 and 24. Yep. So far I see of all of Emily's coordinates, and this is the only one that's matched. So I'm going to do a couple of Jackie's just to make sure. Jackie is 1 and 8. 1 and 8, yep. And I should have done that in orange. Oh well. 2 and 16, yep. All right, I'm convinced. I'm convinced that the answer is D. I've done enough scientific research and problems that I can prove that the answer is D. Please make sure you have this information wrote over here so I know you just didn't wait for me to give you the answer. Thank you very much. Okay, we are going to add a little bit more to this lesson. We're going to actually do the vocabulary check on the review, so when we do the review tomorrow, it's not so beastly. But we're not turning in any other review today. So your instructions are, go ahead and rip out page 536 and turn it in. Push pause on your video, and then when you get back, let's start the vocabulary check together. But don't rip it out of your book yet until Friday. Use context clues to write a description for each bold-face vocabulary word. Here's bold-face, and we're going to write an definition for it. So numerical expression. The numerical expression 5 plus 12 represents the sum, which means adding, of 5 and 12. Here is your answer. A numerical expression is a combination of numbers and at least one operation. There's at least one operation there. Ordered pair. Kiara was asked why the ordered pair was important when plotting points on the graph. Here is the definition. An ordered pair shows the position of the point on a coordinate plane. Number 3. Luis was given the expression of 10 minus parenthesis 2 times 6 parenthesis to evaluate or solve and asked to identify the order of operations. The order of operations is a set of rules that tell which operation to do first when evaluating the expression. And if you write PEMDAS, that will help you figure out the order of operations that you do. A coordinate plane can be used to name two ordered pairs. A coordinate plane is a plane that is formed when two perpendicular lines intersect. Number 5, Mallory was asked to name the x-coordinate on the coordinate plane for point A. What in the world is x-coordinate? An x-coordinate is the first number in an ordered pair that corresponds to a number on the x-axis. There you go.